Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tanel, and yeah, today I'm finally back with another video. So I haven't done a video for a couple of weeks or so because I've been really busy on personal stuff, which should play out for me pretty well by the end of the year. But in today's video, I'm gonna give my final verdict on this pretty magnificent Philips Ultrawide monitor, the 349X7FJEW. I don't know. That's the name of the monitor. So it's a pretty decent monitor, 100 Hz and stuff like that, and all of that I'm gonna discuss in a little bit. So yeah, also one thing that I want to mention, I had my first video hit a 1 million views, or how do I say it? My first video that hit 1 million views plus, which is still going out of nowhere. Anyway, thanks for everybody for watching it, and yeah, I noticed a couple of thousand extra subscribers coming from that. So if you came from those videos, from that video, then thank you very much for subscribing. I hope I am entertaining enough so you would keep coming back. I have a couple of pretty neat video ideas coming up, so yes, just stay tuned. I'll try to, release them when I can, when I do find some extra time to make those. So I do want to make some extra sketches also, so yeah, should be really interesting times up ahead. But anyway, let's take a quick little closer peek at this ultra-wide monitor from Philips, and then let's talk a little bit more about it. So as you can see, the design is pretty interesting and pretty neat, and also I did love when taking it out of the box and putting it together. I didn't have to use any screws, so the stand for the monitor is actually hookable with a small button there. So that's pretty neat and pretty easy to assemble the monitor, which I always love. But it's not a big deal if you need to screw a few extra screws in it. Now the price of the monitor, I mean, it's kind of on the high side. It's over 650 euros here in East Europe, and that's a lot of freaking money. In East Europe, I guess the average wage is like about 700 to 1,000 euros, pretty much 1,000 euros. So it's more than half of a month's pay. But if you live in a little bit better place, not that this ain't a little bit better place, but we could do with some extra money, then this should be a pretty easy choice to make if you're after for a proper gaming monitor. So coming to the specifications a little bit, so it is a 21:9 monitor. It has a 3440 x 1440p resolution, and it is 34 inches ultra wide. And it does host a VA panel. So VA panel is pretty neat stuff. It's the perfect choice for ultra wides, or actually all wide monitors. And some of the newer models of VA panels are actually even getting better than IPS panels. So VA in nowadays is starting to become a really good choice for pretty much everybody, I guess. So it's not a TN panel, so it's not 1 millisecond, it's 4 millisecond response time here. But I think, sacrificing those little milliseconds there is totally worth it for the better colors. Now, there isn't too much color popping here going on, but it's definitely decent. And if you scroll around the menu of the monitor, you can actually adjust the red, green and blue color tones It does have a couple of quick selections also, and the menu button itself is like the joystick style button behind the monitor, which I really love, really easy to use. And of course, as it's a Philips monitor, it does have a picture-in-picture option also. So coming to the boards, you do have 2 HDMIs and 1 display board behind the monitor. Now, one of those HDMIs is 1.4 and the other is 2.0, so kinda a weird selection there. It does have also 4 USB boards, so you can hook up all your mouse, keyboard and stuff like that, maybe a card reader or something. And it does have the uplink port, so you can hook it up to your PC, so they're not just power ports. And it also has a 3.5mm audio output, so you can connect your headphones to the monitor and you don't have to plug them necessarily straight into your PC. So those are the boards and those are the specifications. Now, how good was the quality and how was it to game on it and do some daily trading, I guess? I mean, it was pretty decent. 100 Hz here is definitely a good point for gamers out there who wanna really game on this monitor. So gaming was totally fine with the ultrawide monitor here. The only thing that I personally don't like in ultrawide formats is, if you're watching a regular 16:9 video, it cuts off the borders. I mean, I get it, you have the option, to go ultrawide and you can stretch all of those videos also to ultrawide, but I mean, it kind of takes away from the immersion, if you know what I mean. Most games definitely support the ultrawides, but there is some, some minor places here and there where, the screen is gonna be cut off from side to side, so it could fit the 16:9 default format normally on the screen. So yeah, I guess for me personally, that's the only thing why I don't really like ultrawide formats. But anyway, for those people who love it, I mean, there's pretty much nothing bad to say about the monitor. It's a pretty decent pick if you're looking for an ultrawide monitor. Now, yeah, coming to Windows stuff, it was definitely better to work around different, tabs, so I could open up different tabs and have a much wider, workspace. So that's definitely a neat thing, but I'm not really missing out at, when using 3840 or 4K or just 1080p, For me personally, I don't really, get the ultrawide idea so much, but I do know there's a lot of freaking people out there who really love ultrawide monitors. So yeah, the only other thing that I maybe should talk about here, maybe 2 things. One is that this also boasts a speaker system in it, and the speaker system is pretty decent actually. It had a really nice bass to it even, and yeah, if you don't have any speakers at all, this monitor really has pretty decent speakers considering it's just a freaking display. And the other thing that I should talk about is the bezels, the edges. Now I get it, a lot of monitors out there, I think I haven't even seen a single monitor without these black bezels here. And they're quite wide, it's like 1 centimeter or something like that. It doesn't, really hurt the eye, and it's definitely better having this here instead of, a plastic cover, bezel, hiding the bezels. This is definitely a more neater way of, making the monitor. I really love it, although I'd like to see the day come when we can, get rid of these black bars, because they don't, suit the monitor. But I get it. It's a technology barrier that we haven't crossed yet, so maybe in the future. But anyway, that's gonna conclude my video review here. I was definitely really pleased with the monitor. There's really nothing bad to say about the miter. Maybe it could have been cheaper a little bit. So my final verdict for the Philips 349X7FJEW is gonna be a decent 9 out of 10. So the only big downside would be, for me personally, the price. It could have been maybe a little bit cheaper, but all other aspects, I mean, yeah, okay. There is one aspect also that, you know, took the score down a little bit, and that is, you know, you can easily adjust the monitor, you know, but you can't turn it to side by side unless, you know, you move the entire monitor from side to side. I mean, is it really that hard to make a tilt for the monitor, so you could tilt the monitor left and right? Who knows? But anyway, that's definitely gonna be a small, you know, point to take away from the final scoring. But anyway, that's gonna be it for my video review here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you have to add anything to the review, then yeah, definitely leave those things down below in the comment sections. So when people come and, you know, search for the reviews, they can, you know, see some extra stuff also. And yeah, if you have any questions, I'm sure I'm gonna answer them if I can. But anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for other new videos. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you like the video, and yeah, I'll be seeing you soon, guys. And until then, I guess, you know, stay safe out there and enjoy the summer, and I'll be seeing you soon. Ciao for now.